Well, welcome to Paws for Ability. Thank you guys all for being here. I will do my best to speak as loudly as possible, but it would definitely be helpful if we could have a little bit more silence in the room. Thank you guys for understanding. Awesome. Wow, look at that. Everything got really quiet all of a sudden. Now that's fantastic. So we're so excited to have you guys here. My name is Jennifer Lutz, and I'm the Executive Director here at Paws for Ability. We're really excited that you're here to join us on this exciting day where we're celebrating the Plum Class graduating. We have 10 teams that you're going to be hearing from in just a little bit. And whether you're here as a family receiving the service dog or a donor or a volunteer or any other staff functions that you perform here at Paws, we just know that each and every one of you were an important part of this process to have the service dogs graduating today. Paws for Ability was founded in 1998, and since that time, we've placed over 2,000 service dog teams that represent so many lives that have truly been changed. Each one of those dogs have had so much poured into them by the people in this room and also those watching. The dogs here, they're bred, raised, and trained to be placed as a service dog, and so much goes into that when you look at the breeding program. The breeding dogs go through testing that is behavioral and medical, which includes orthopedic testing, ophthalmology, genetic testing to make sure that any puppies that are being produced have the best chance of living a happy, healthy life. So we're very thankful to our breeder homes and our guardian homes. Those puppies that are born to the program go into our puppy enrichment program. And this is the really fun time when those little puppies start learning the basic foundational skills of confidence and commands to build upon in the later stages when they go into our service dog and training program and work with our incredible volunteers who are socializing them, taking them into public places, training them, and really introducing them to a whole host of new experiences which are going to be critical as they move on to their life as a service dog. The dogs come back to advanced training when they're around 1.5 years old, and during that time period, they're learning the case-specific skills to be well-matched with their future partner. Again, we're going to be hearing from our families today, and each one of these dogs represent a moment of life change. We know that service dogs are truly making a difference, and that living with a disability is hard, can be very isolating, and for many people, a service dog becomes their first best friend. So thank you for being part of our mission, which is to enrich the lives of people with disabilities through the placement of life-changing service dogs. And I'm going to invite up our development director to share more about the people who are behind our mission. So welcome, Kaylin.
Thanks, Jennifer. Well, congratulations again to all of the new service dog teams today. Before we start calling everyone up to start introducing themselves and sharing a little bit about their story, I would love to take a moment to recognize the massive community that works behind the scenes to make days like today possible. So most people are surprised to learn that we have over 2,000 dedicated volunteers who put in a lot of sacrifice and hard work into raising our dogs. Our volunteers strengthen our mission in many ways, such as providing wonderful homes to our breeder dogs, helping our dogs while they're here at our facility, and fostering over 400 dogs at any given time to provide the foundational training and socialization experiences critical to becoming a fully trained service dog. Paws also employs 60 staff members who work every day of the year to care for and train each of our dogs. Our staff ensure that our dogs meet the highest standard of health and care, that our over 2,000 volunteers and families have the support that they need, and that each service dog is trained to provide the life-changing tasks for their partner. And finally, I want to recognize our generous donors. Each highly trained service dog represents an investment of about $40,000. Some excitement in the audience. lots of service dogs, many different ages here today. Sorry. All right. Took a moment to get everybody all situated. Again, we have many service dogs of all ages here with us today, learning at different parts of their training, which is well represented in this room today. So last, I want to recognize our generous donors. Each highly trained service dog represents an investment of $40,000, a cost that reflects the extensive training and care these incredible dogs receive. Each family is here today thanks to the support from their own communities and also from generous donors who support Paws in order to reduce the amount that families are asked to raise. So if you are here today and part of our Paws community as a volunteer, staff, or donor, would you please stand if you're able so we can recognize and thank you. Thank you all so much. I also want to recognize our class sponsor, Journey Advisory Group. Their sponsorship supports each of the families graduating here today. So would you quickly join me in thanking our class sponsorship as well? Thank you all. So if you have any questions about donating, volunteering, or sponsoring, whether you're here today or watching online, we'd love to invite you to be part of our mission. So check out our website, talk to me, give us a call. We also have information on the back of your programs that you received today. And immediately after graduation, we'll be doing a tour as well. So if you want to learn more about Paws or just want to see some puppies, we'll be meeting in the lobby. Again, congratulations to the new teams, and I'd like to introduce the class lead, Bethany, now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Plum Class graduation. We're so happy you've joined us to celebrate these families and their hard work to receive and train with their new service dogs. My name is Bethany, like Kaylin said, and I'm a senior trainer here at Paws for Ability. I've also been the class lead for this class, so I've had the honor of working with them over the last 10 days. This class consists of 10 amazing families. They have been working hard to learn and utilize life-changing skills that their service dogs provide, such as tracking, medical alert, and behavior disruption. These families have traveled from all over the country and right here within Ohio to receive a dog from Paws for Ability. I have truly loved working with everyone in this class and getting to know you all. You have been the biggest troopers through Ohio's crazy weather changes. I think one morning when we were tracking, we were all wearing parkas and hats and everything, and then the next day we were in t-shirts and like sweating, so it has been a wild ride. Especially my families from California and Texas who they were like, this is freezing. Why are we doing this? I'm excited to continue talking with you guys after class is over and discussing our mutual love of role-playing games, farm animals, and funny stories. We all had that in common during class, so it was so fun to get to know you all. One of my favorite things about class is watching not only the bonds grow between the dogs and the partners and the dogs and the families, but also just between the families. Your support for each other and your shared stories have made this class magical and life-changing. For these Paws families, their service dogs signify a new, brighter future for their partner and their whole family. And I am excited to introduce them to you now so that we can hear more about their journeys. So coming up first to share their experience with us is the brand new service dog team of Tommy and Daisy. That's okay. All right, I will trade you Daisy.
There you go.
You can say hi real quick.
Hi, this is Simone in the Paws in the morning. Hi, everyone.
Hi. I'm Valerie Winslow. This is Molly Winslow.
Hi.
This is Rob Winslow, and this is Tommy. And this
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to a microphone. I'm used to just yelling for my kids to listen to me, and then they don't. And this is Daisy. She is Tommy's autism service dog. We waited 2.5 years for her, and we are so excited. We live in Waynesville, which is about 25 minutes from here, so it was at least an easy trip. So we heard about Paws because basically I moved down here 10 years ago and it seemed like everybody was fundraising for them. So I was like, I just never expected us to need a service dog but then Tommy came along and here we are. Class was incredibly wonderful, informative. I feel fully prepared to, keep her together, keep her trained. And we're even like, maybe we'll get a puppy because I bet you I could train that at this point too. We're really looking forward to years of playing, snuggling. The deep pressure therapy is great for anybody. I love having her lay on my legs and give me deep pressure. It's a good feeling. Molly likes it too. Can you give me a minute and then you can say bye-bye? We want to thank everybody who supports Four Paws. We want to especially thank Sophie, I've been able to reach out to her anytime I need about any questions. Bethany has been amazing, tracking everything. Patience when we're regularly 10 minutes late because we have to drop somebody off at school and then we are, kids. And we want to thank you for loving the mud puddle in our backyard and decorating our couch. We've been there before. We've had 3 or 4 dogs. We had a whole artwork piece by him, so I'm a pro. And the snuggles, his bond to her is already wonderful. She sleeps with him every night. She's there by him, helping him, and it's only been 9-10 days. So it's going to be amazing, and it already is. And we are so thankful for Four Paws helping us out. Yes, you too. Okay, now you can say bye.
Can I say?
Yep, everybody say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later, everybody. See you later, friends.
Thank you, baby.
Next up, I'd like to introduce the new service dog team of Braden and Chloe. Gotta get past those loves out there in the audience.
We're the Stevens. We're from Houston, Texas. I'm Chuck, Jamie, and our son Braden, and now our newest family member, Chloe. So Braden is autistic, nonverbal, and we've had a couple scares, and he's actually wandered off a couple times. So after the second time, we decided we could probably use a service dog. So Jamie started doing a little research, and I'll let Jamie talk about how she found Four Paws.
Well, Chuck was talking. He said, Jamie, we should look for a service dog. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. I said, a year passed, and I got on the internet and started searching, and I came across Four Paws and started reading about their fundraising, and the application popped up, and I said, I'm just going to put this in. So I filled it out, and we put it in, and it took us 2 years and to wait for Chloe, and here we are.
So thank you to all the donors. A huge thank you, because without you guys, it was just an imagination. There's no way we could have done this without support from donors and sponsors. So thank you. And Four Paws, this facility is just amazing. I can't get over how impressive this facility is. And then Bethany and all the trainers here. Megan did a fantastic job. Gabby, Chloe's foster, thank you so much. And Chloe is just impressive. Every day I'm just more and more impressed with how smart this dog is. The tracking just blows my mind, how she can find him so quick. So those are the things we can't wait to get home and start working on, tracking with some big walking trails back home and boat ramps and stuff like that. So
She has a full family at home. We have 3 other children, and they're just eager to meet Chloe, and we can't wait to see how she performs. And her deep compressions over Brayden, doing the over command and the nuzzle command. It just, it gets emotional.
Yeah, she's really starting to bond with Braden, so we can tell if she checks on Braden when we go around together. She's constantly checking, making sure she knows where everybody's at. So we're very fortunate. So thank you again, everybody, and again, Four Paws is just phenomenal. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce the new service dog team of Marcos and Sky.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are the Jimenez family. I'm Mari. This is my husband, Jonathan, and this is our son, Marcos, and our new member, Sky, from Paw Patrol. We are from San Antonio, Texas. We are actually a family of 7, now 8. My mom is here to support us, Grandma, and we have 3 little ones in there. Let's see here. How did I hear about Four Paws? So, like a lot of moms, she's an autism service dog. Like a lot of moms, we lose a lot of sleep at night, wondering how we're going to help our children. And one night, probably like 2, 3 in the morning, couldn't sleep, just on Google, literally Googling, how can I help my autistic child? Four Paws popped up. And so I started reading about it, and I was blown away that they even existed as far as like autism service dogs. Never heard of it before. So we, of course, put in the application, followed the process, led us to here. But definitely something that I know that from fundraising to this point, we have spread a lot of awareness of the existence of them, because not even our pediatrician knew that they existed, to a lot of people in the community. So definitely trying to grow that awareness. As far as class, it was amazing. Everybody that works here is so embracing and so eager to help, so friendly. So we are very, very grateful for all of the staff and everybody that's involved here. As far as things that we hope to see in the future with the service dog and partner, the tethering is amazing. We actually, on our day off, we went to the Boom Shop Museum and kind of just wildly did it. And it worked out much, much better than I foresaw for the chaotic situation in which we were in. But it also put peace at mind, because he tends to elope a lot, and he's very fast. And obviously we're not getting any younger, so keeping up with him is very, very challenging. So the tracking as well. So when we started this process, and the benefits, or the benefits that we knew we were going to obtain, were in hopes of preventing any type of scares. Unfortunately, she didn't come soon enough. Last month, we unfortunately found ourselves in the position on a field trip. School lost him at a rodeo. So thank God that I stumbled upon him, but I just cannot continue to live in that fear, because if not, we're not living, right? So that's exactly what we know that Sky is going to allow us to have, that peace of mind. I truly hope that as he gets older and their bond gets stronger, that they develop more independence that gives us peace of mind, reassurance, continuing to develop his social skills. He's very, very social, but at the same time, he's a little kind of too forward with kids. So I know that she's going to help him with that as she helps to calm down his hyperactivity. We definitely, foremost, thank God for this whole journey. From, I can tell you that in the middle of the night, I was just Googling it, but definitely we have our faith that God led us every step of the way. We thank every single donor and everybody that has contributed to helping us get here, from the donors that help directly for Paws to everybody who helped us, our community, to get here with the fundraising, and all the volunteers, all the foster parents. You guys do an amazing job, and we see in everything that she does all the love that you guys put into her. And that's all I got for you guys, but thank you so much. I'm gonna leave before I start.
Sky is a good girl.
Up next, I would like to introduce the new service dog team of Stefan and Mandy.
Hi, we're the Molinas. We're from Santa Cruz, California. Come a long way for this and have a long way to return to. This dog has meant a lot to me. It's the beginning of a four-year journey to try to find this dog. We were stopped by COVID, and then, of course, the big problem of finding the right place. It's really hard to find the right place for the right dog, and I've been to the best, including places funded by people like Charles Schultz, and this place is just as beautiful, if not more, than any of the places I've ever seen. So to the donors, your money is very well spent. I'd like to share you a little bit of our family's problems revolve around our son's autism, especially his eloping. He has a tendency to wander off, not so much run, but the moment you turn your head, you'll find he's joined another family. He's pulled a Batman and watched two people walk and then just disappeared. We've lost him on a few times for up to 40 minutes, and I can't tell you the fear that goes through our minds when we've lost a child like this. Having a dog like this is going to open up a lot of doors for us. It's going to allow us to go to places like amusement parks and crowded venues, and we have a Weird Al concert that's coming up that we're trying to decide if we want to take her to. But the ability to bring Stefan into a larger crowd, a larger group, without fear of losing him is really going to take a load off of our minds. One thing I want to make sure people understand is, for the most part of my life, all the big miraculous things I've done have never been able to be accomplished by me alone. They've always been backed by friends, family, and the support of people sometimes I've never met. And to this, I want to thank all the benefactors of Paws for putting this place here. Thank you. I also want to thank the people that helped donate to this. This was not a cheap venture. And we had two people that really donated a lot. One of them was the Holy Cross Church in Belmont. They provided quite a bit of sum for us. And Mr. Nick Nichols, who also kind of helped bring us right over the line. Without their help, this probably never would have happened. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we're going to be bringing this dog on an airplane, something I thought I would never have the pleasure to do. I was really nervous about it, but frankly, with the skill of the training team, I feel like I've learned enough to be able to walk this dog into just about any environment and not be afraid of anything but my own ineptitude. And the nice thing is at the places where I feel like I am short, I have an easy access to a whole team of people that will help make sure I'm on track. So I want to thank you and the trainers and everybody else who were a part of making this happen. You've really improved the quality of life of our family significantly. Thank you so much.
Next up, I would like to introduce the new service dog team of Michael and Scooby-Doo.
Hi, we're the Panuttis. I'm Angie. This is Michael. I have a little red-headed meatball somewhere hiding out with Dad, Tom, and then the newest member of our family, Scooby-Doo Panuti. We are from Ashland, Kentucky, and we were introduced to Four Paws and the idea of a behavior intervention dog through a previous client that lived in our local town. Having a neurodivergent child, you learn to survive through routine and structure and schedules. So coming to a 10-day course kind of blows all of that up. So that was a big concern. Anytime we've taken a trip, we've never been able to make it 10 days before somebody wants to go to their home. I want to go to Greenup. I don't want this house. And we survived. If we can make it another 32 minutes, we've survived the longest we've ever been away from home, and with way fewer meltdowns from Michael. And he has tolerated the trip a whole lot more, and we will give Scooby-Doo the praise for that. Scooby's going to be going to school with Michael, which is probably one of the things I'm most comforted by, is that the fear of losing Michael or him. I mean, he's not lost, but we just don't know where he is. And so that's always a huge fear. So having a tool in our belt in case that were to happen. But the other aspects, knowing that Scooby can help with transition. Somebody hates coming in from outdoor recess and will hide under the slide. But now if we have to take our dog inside, we have a job that we have to do. I am hopeful that those transitions will get better at school as well, and also force him to be social with his other classmates, which he sometimes could care whether he's social or not. We are very fortunate that our school district has always been very willing to work with us, even if we're trying to be the first family that's doing something. And the same is true of the service dog, Michael. Hey, Michael, your dog's up here, dude. Michael Panuti. There we go. Mammal to the rescue. We were going to get to see some tracking in action. So I'm very thankful for our school district, Greenup County. They've been very welcoming and know that Scooby's coming to school, and they're making plans to make that as easy as possible, as well as his ABA therapist have prepared him for the 10-day trip, made some daily schedules. Spectrum Care that we use, they have prepared us very well. And then everybody that loved our dog before he became our family, the love that you guys pour into these dogs, whether you're a volunteer or you're paid, it shows through. And it is very life-changing for us as families that have to walk a little bit of a different path. So what you all really do is priceless. So thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce the new service dog team of Maddie and Bodie.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Corey McConnell. This is my wife, Alexis. This is our oldest daughter, Morgan, and this is our youngest daughter, Maddie. She is nonverbal autism. Waving, everybody. Excuse me. How we heard about Four Paws is we did some different research on different agencies, and when we came across Four Paws, we really liked everything they had to had about them and about their organization. That's how we ended up going with them. Our time during class, Bodie was the bestest boy. He had no issues at all. Excellent dog. There's not a person here that I don't think wants Bodie. Every single one of them said they would take him at some point. But he has been an excellent dog. What we're hoping to see between our bond, between Madison and Bodie, is their bonding, be able to explore the world together and do it in a safe manner, plus the freedom that it's going to have, giving Madison a little bit more freedom, plus another basically caretaker for our family.
Oh, hi.
So some of the goals that we have for the future is we are going to be attending Disney this year. We're going to go to Disney, so this should be a good trip. Bodie will help out with that quite a bit. We can't wait for them to see and experience that together. And again, I know everybody's talked about it, but none of this would be possible without the donors involved in this. And there's a few people we'd like to thank. First, we'd like to thank our amazing family and friends back home, everybody who donated to help us get to where we are today. We'd especially like to thank the Koozie Group and then Journey Advisory Group for being the class sponsor. We'd also like to thank Team Anna, AMC Anna. They helped us with our fundraising tremendously. And three of our biggest thank yous are going to be for Megan Lips, Samantha Burns, and especially our trainer, Erica. Thank you all very, very much.
Next, I would like to introduce the new service dog team of Amelia and Hannah.
Hello, we're the Lynch family. This is Amelia. Hello. Hello. And we have Liam, a high schooler at home. And Amelia was matched with Hannah. We're from Cincinnati, Ohio. And we actually heard about Four Paws from Joey's Aunt Regina. She has a younger son who had a Four Paws dog. She also volunteers for Four Paws and had a litter sponsored in memory of her son, Jeremy, the Jeremy Memorial Litter. Class went really well for us because Hannah was so well prepared and made it easy on us. And we're really looking forward to watching her bond grow with Amelia and her becoming a social bridge for Amelia when she's out in the community. She'll be an autism support dog for Amelia. One of the coolest things that we've gotten to see in class is Hannah tracking Amelia. And this morning, Hannah tracked her up the street into the woods and out onto a playground. So it's really cool to see them just go all over the place to find your kid. We wanted to say thanks to all of the Four Paws donors and sponsors who support the mission of Four Paws, including the friend of Four Paws who sponsored Hannah's God's People litter. Thanks to all of our friends and family and our community for helping us fundraise for a service dog. Thank you to Hannah's volunteer trainers, Hannah Casey, and is it going out? Hannah Casey and Angela Rosa for opening their homes to her. Thank you to her advanced trainer, Lexi, for teaching her so many amazing skills. And thank you to Bethany for all of her patience and support as she taught our class for the last 10 days.
I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that volunteered and that works here. It's obvious, like from the smiles and tears, that it's much more than a job or just a volunteer. It's really something special. So I wanted to give a special thank you to everybody that helped with Hannah and with all the dogs in this class.
Next, I would like to invite the new service dog team of Dylan and Chalupa up to speak.
Review. Sorry, I'm kind of. Good afternoon. We are the Harper family. Thank you, everybody, for being here. My name is Nick. This is my wife, Savannah, my daughter, Callie, who is 6, and my 8-year-old son, Dylan, who is nonverbal autistic, and he's who we are here for. to come bring our sweet Chalupa home, obviously. We heard about Four Paws through, well, obviously, I heard about it through my wife, like most husbands do. But we heard about Four Paws through online research that my wife did after some elopement scares, like a lot of parents in here have had. There's no feeling that you'll have after you lose a child. I hope never anybody ever has to go through it, especially when you do it more than once. So it'll take years off your life, and just having another set of eyes is massive for us. So again, thank you to everybody. Class has been wonderful. Thank you to Bethany. You've been amazing. Thank you to all the trainers. Everybody's been wonderful. Some of the stories, I guess our first attachment, or what are we calling it? Tethering. Sorry. Our first tethering that we did at the mall, I remember getting goosebumps, because when a normal day for us usually ends in maybe some wrist bruises on him, I'm grabbing him so hard because just of the scare that I have of him running away. He's very fast. He doesn't typically wander, he runs. So, and I think just as a father, seeing your son not really have friends and to now have a friend, it's been life changing. So that's been huge. We hope to be able to go to Disney this year for the first time. None of us in our entire family has ever been to Disney, so it'll be a first time for all of us. So we're excited about that. We hope to be able to take vacations and actually live a normal life, or actually have some sort of sense of normalcy. Things like going out to eat for us is a rarity. So we're excited to be able to do normal things like that. Really, again, our goals are just to keep our son safe, and just hope that it brings some sort of sense of normalcy to him and our family, and so we can kind of do normal things like vacations and all that sort of stuff. So some thanks we want to give, obviously, all our donors back home. We actually raised our money in like a week and a half, which was, I still can't believe it, which I think is just a testament to our community, our family, all the people that love us, love Dylan, all our friends. We've got some just amazing friends. So strangers, we had random strangers that were just donating large sums of money, which goes, just tells us testament of people, humanity, and God, honestly. So thank you for Journey Advisory Group. What you do is massive. Everything here is this world class, this facility, the trainers, everything. All the volunteers, the sponsors for Chalupa, can't say enough. Leanne Robinson, special thanks. Josie Baker, Alexis Bishop, and Genevieve Harvey. And of course, Chalupa senior trainer, Emily Fangione. Anything I'm missing? Yeah. Yeah, this is.
We are so thankful. The facilities have been great. It's top notch, and it's been life changing, really. So we're so thankful. Thank you.
Up next is the new service dog team of Harper, Dallas, and Bo.